Well, I kind of wanted to make this video while I was riding my bike, but I didn't do it. I kept getting deliveries, but I kind of got this. I got just putting stuff on these cuts, and they say they say not to put oil on cuts. The doctor said, well, they said that it causes inflammation. The best thing to do if you have any cuts, the that this surgeon's really good, I guess. And I guess what he says to do is to put Vaseline on it, and then if you got any cuts, and then put band-aids on it. Put something that has pressure. He says like massage it, and then cover, and then put pressure on it, because it keeps them from the scars from being higher, which is kind of weird that works. So anyway, I guess for this video, what I wanted to say was, I wanted to say two things. I want to say it's great to make YouTube videos. Kind of dark here. It's really good making YouTube videos, because if anybody's watching this, I think making YouTube videos is great, because you're saying what's on your mind. Sometimes you don't get to talk to anybody or whatever in the day. My nose is crooked. Does it look crooked? They say it's crooked. Um, and you're putting it out there, and you get feedback, which is nice actually. Some people give me great ideas and say stuff that is really cool, and helpful. And I'll look at the videos, and as worried as I am of seeing some kind of comment that's like really truthful about how wrong I am, which it did worry me yesterday when I was looking at these, but I'll try to reply to any comment too. My tooth is like, but but it's also really cool to see what people have to say about the videos, and then they're like, I'm doing the same thing, and like I kind of wish I could talk to everybody more that's going through the same kind of stuff. Um, and like I said, this, my drinking is really far down. I'm not drinking much. Like in the last 16 days, I haven't even drank alcohol. Before that, it's been a couple weeks, and then, for a couple months, I drank a couple beers here and there, couple, and got drunk, I think, like two times, kind of. But then before that, 5 months I didn't drink, and all of a sudden, I drank the other day, and like I said, I broke my tooth. I fell on the ground. I have like a $40,000 doctor bill. So, um, if anybody's kind of going through similar situations of quitting, the quitting is killing you. It's like quitting is actually killing me. Like I'm trying to quit, and people. I'm trying to quit completely, and then I do it and overdo it, because I'm used to my old way of amount that I drank, and now I overdo it. It's so screwed up how it works. Um, or it worked in my situation. But so making YouTube videos is really great. I think it's helpful. I think you're putting yourself out there, but you're kind of telling yourself twice. It's almost kind of like a promise a little bit, like you're remembering it for yourself. You're remembering what you said. You get to say anything you want to say, and you're videotaping it. It's like a memory. It's like you know, so 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 there's something good about that to me. To me, there is. Um, so then the other thing I wanted to say is, like, anybody that wants to make videos, you know, mine is about quitting alcohol. But if you're like, I'm gonna, get stronger, I'm gonna save money, or I'm gonna, whatever you want to do with the world, and you make videos of practicing, why not? I mean, there's not many people that are gonna probably see your stuff anyway. So, you might get, and the people that do probably are kind of are interested. So um, so my so it's helping. It helps me, and the times that I made the least videos were the times I drank a little bit more in the last couple months, and that was because I got away from it. I got away from trying to quit. I got comfortable with drinking a couple beers at night before bed, and then I was on non-alcoholic beer for a while. I was drinking 12 packs of that stuff. So and maybe I drank a little more than that too this winter. But so it's the other thing I wanted to mention that really. really was is interesting to me. Um, okay, so okay, say you're like in my situation where I mean, man, I'm having such bad headaches. I got like a bad concussion, and it's like all over my head too, like mostly in the front, but then it goes through the middle, the back, and they'll probably go away by themselves. My brain's probably just healing my sinuses and stuff. So here's another big problem, okay? Like, and you might be able to relate to this, and I've mentioned this in another video. Like, you're at rock bottom or something, or there's some tragic event happens in your life, and hopefully it's not like killing somebody in your car, drunk, or it's some not. Hopefully it's not something like that because I could see it happening to me. I mean, like I blew a .28 the other day at the hospital. So what I wanted to say, what the topic of this part is that is having like major um um quitting from having a major bad event happen. And so like if you like got hurt really bad, if you got in a wreck, if something tragically happened that you don't even remember because you were so drunk, and then now you're quitting, that's hard to get over. Like it's really tough. I mean, man, I for 2 weeks I was kind of doing better and better in the way that I was recovering, like my scars and stuff, and I just kept, my mind wasn't really there. I didn't have the anxiety in my mind saying, "All right, you messed up." Yet, quite yet. It's just dawning on me now, and it's been over 2 weeks, and it's not really just coming up to me now, but it's like I got a $30,000 bill in the mail. I got $1,000 bill in the mail. I got all these doctor appointments. I can't make it to work on time, and I can barely pay my bills right now, around $1,000 a week. So I'm really having like major problems right now, and and um and for me to be in the moment and say, okay, I can just deliver food, is starting to turn into like this is a complete waste of time. I need to go get a job that pays good, and I need to take care of my teeth and start taking care of these things. There's got to be a way, you know, a job driving a semi or something quick and easy that'll just get me that job, and then you know maybe this could all. So you got to remember that your life might something good could come out of this. You could quit. There's positive things that could come out of this. You might owe like $40,000 like me or more, and I don't know yet exactly what my bills are. It just said that in the mail, and this financial thing that says to get financing, sign this or call this number, and your bill is 40,000. It said, so if you're having like a really giant problem from this, I really don't know how to recover because I'm not even there yet. Like I'm having today was really bad, and I was working, and I just don't have any energy, and I just feel horrible. And because I knew that I probably did this to myself, I could have got hit by a car, and I didn't want to blame the car because I knew I had been drinking, and I thought I drank maybe 9 to 12 beers within like 4 hours, and they gave me my blood test. It was .28, which means that that's 12 beers an hour for somebody that weighs 175, I guess. So, um, eh, so I can't not think that I could have just fallen flat on my face. They did all this surgery without even giving me Novocaine or local anesthesia. So the thing I want to say is, if you're having a big problem, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you, but there's positive things out there, and today I tried to think of those things, but just I have no energy. I'm like just the depression of you're conscious knowing your bills and that you can barely get by now, so how are you going to do this? I'm just single too. Like this is insane. I'm just single, but I'm paying, $1,500 of bills I'm trying to a month, and now it's gonna be like 3,000. So it's tough, like I don't know what to tell you, and I'm just going through it now, and I'm just trying to figure it out and try to say, like, what do you what what can you do? How can you help yourself? Um, some things I'm thinking is eat healthy, exercise, get sunlight, get lots of water. Don't drink, don't do a drug, and like you're gonna have to fight through it. You gotta just try to continue doing all your job, continue working hard, continue doing everything. It's gonna catch on. I think every like 7 days I notice my mind kind of resets. So if whatever I'm practicing, it'll if I do that for 7 days around, it'll just continue to go for the next like 7 days, and it could gradually die off, or it could get better. I could get better at it, and so you got to practice living the kind of lifestyle you hope to have, or that makes you happy, not necessarily happy, but that just cleans up your lifestyle. Like, keep your house clean, have healthy food, make it before you go to work, eat the food you know save your money, don't drink, get sunlight, go running. Running is really good for, cardio is really good for being happy. um and just keep doing it. But I don't really have know the answer. I think when it's kind of like you go through a lot of those stages, you go through being sad, you go through being mad, and then you just, I don't remember the last stage, but you go to maybe missing it in the end, maybe. Then you get stronger, probably. So you gotta go through those stages. And there's not, if you got friends or family, they're good to talk to. But for me, I wasn't really in the sad stage. I was more in like probably I was in the sleep and just try to heal stage. And I had my mind occupied. I was drawing this picture. But if whatever, I mean, I just kind of wanted to make this video to let you know that if you did mess up and you had some kind of thing happen to you, like I did, and you haven't been doing drugs or drinking, you're totally sober, and then all of a sudden you just out of nowhere you decide to do it again, and you fall on your face and break all your teeth out, or whatever it is you do, you know, yeah, it sucks, and you gotta remember it, and it's gonna help me remember this for a long time, and I was doing so good. I've never drank this little in my life since I was like 19 or 20, and I'm doing it. I'm getting out of it, but I messed up. I drank, and look what happened that one time. So I wrecked my bike into a car, I guess. So I mean, good luck, and you know, um, if you're watching this video, I don't know what to do now, and I might have advice in the future of what to do. But one thing, I guess, is if you are going through these stages of depression and sad and mad and then whatever, it's normal, and probably the longer some of these stages are for you, the more memorable it's going to be. So it might even help you. Um, and I guess, when it's on your mind, if you wake up and you remember you're in that stage and it's going to be an end to it, then, you can't see the future, but there is going to be an end. So just remember that, because just like in the morning, I get depressed every morning, and I wake up and I'm so happy at night. It's like that. I'm like bipolar in the day. I always know that as the time goes by, I'm going to be happy at night. So just remember that, and just keep, you know, quitting and stuff, and good luck to you. I don't really have the best advice for it, but I'm going to be learning about it. So good luck, and keep quitting. Thanks for watching the videos.